Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. First off, can you see me? Because I can't see me, and there's something wacky going on here. So if you can see me or just hear me, please let me know, because I don't know. Anyway, people, so post-market wrap-up, Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Are we on? All right, look, I'm just going to start talking here, and you guys and girls can let me know what's going on because I have no idea what's happening here with this thing. Anyway, if you try to, you couldn't make this up. There's no way to make this up. It's impossible to do. The current situation, the Fed put is absolutely in place right now. Massive, massive, massive debt buying is going on. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm not getting any response here, so I hope something's going on here. Um, anyway, so here's the situation here. We have a massive thank you. We have a massive rally going on here in the debt market. I mean, it's just an incredible thing to watch. So we have a simultaneous rally that's driving the stock market. Obviously, all this debt buying is pushing bond yields lower. The 10-year yield, I had to write this down because I couldn't believe it myself. 4.35 on the 10-year yield. The dollar, or the relative strength of the dollar, falling off of a cliff. We're at about 104.35. This was enough to cause not just the Dow Jones Industrial Average, not just the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, all three major averages, record highs across the board as the economy is coming apart. You see this? Remember Greg Mannarino doing this from years ago? Market, economy? Yeah. It's amazing how you and I put all this stuff together, honestly. But I'm going to ask you one question. And I want to hear from you on this. Are you ready for the question? I know you're ready. Who's buying the debt? Who's buying the debt here? It is epic, massive amounts of debt buying here. And it's an incredible thing. Now, on the back of that, you remember just 2 days ago, you and I were on MMRI, sub 290 watch. Well, we are on sub 280 watch now. And this is going to be enough to push the stock market higher and higher and higher. And all this is going to do, people, is create worse, more monumental distortions with regard to the price action of everything. But did you see silver today? Up like 4.5%. Gold putting on a nice gain today. Crude oil getting bid higher. Bitcoin over 66,000. Cryptocurrencies higher. People, this is a this is a freak show, man, on an epic scale. Let me just say this real quick, and I love all you guys and girls. I love all of you. I really do. We all understand, I want to show you something, that this CPI number is fake. So do people like Rick Santelli. Can you see Rick over there? Rick Santelli was aghast here. I want to give Rick Santelli some props. He knows that that is fake. The guy next to him knows that that is fake. Everybody knows that that is fake. At least those people who are in the know. And even with the fake data, the CPI from today is almost twice what the Fed wants it to be at. Because, of course, they're inflating 416 billion they've added to the money supply since February. And it's actually more so than that because that was a lagging number. But, Rick, dude, I want to give you a little prop here. The number's fake. You were talking as if the number's fake. We know it's fake too. Anyway, before we move forward, I want to talk to you about something else. Here's the man himself who destroyed people by the tens of thousands, if not millions, and the world economy. And he's sitting here lecturing the Bank of England to publish rate projections. This guy gets paid $1 million per lecture. This guy brought the world economy to its knees and then had all of us bail out the banks. Oh, yes, that's what he did. Public enemy number one. Every single Fed chair, you have to understand, they are spawned from the pit of hell. I mean that. And they're not human beings either. I don't know what these things are. But here's Creature for you. thing, vomitous mess. I'm going to do something bad here. I spit on him because that's what he's worth. It's not even my own spit is he worth. Okay, let us move forward here. So this is kind of interesting. I think you gotta like it. Uh, Here's a headline, front page, Market Watch. Let me read this to you. The soft economic data has been bad, and the hard data, look at the soft, hard. The hard data is starting to weaken as well. How about it's all completely abysmal beyond anyone's wildest freaking dreams? People can't be any worse. So this is shocking because we're being told fist fed, double fist fed, up every freaking orifice that you got dry here. I'm talking about your back door. Ain't too fun. But it's soft and it's getting hard and soft and everything else. Imagine my shock over here. It's unbelievable. But again, you and I have been so far ahead of the curve on this. So here's the situation. You and I get it. The Fed I wrote a whole paper about this. I put it out in my newsletter to all of you. Actually, just got published in the Trends Journal. I hope all of you do subscribe to that. Edward Gerald does just care about you. Anyway, so this Fed put means more distortions, and now according to where did I get this from? Steve Goldstein here. The market is pricing in two Fed cuts here. I would say the market's pricing in more like 3. But that's what this guy has to say. And it's not just about the cuts here. You see, everyone's fixated on the cuts that are coming. Markets pricing it in. Record highs across the board today. More price action distortions. Weaker dollar. Currency devaluation. Purchasing power getting sucked out. Hundreds of billions of dollars being added to the money supply, the debt ballooning, deficit ballooning. Oh, we're doing great. We couldn't be better off than we are right now. Right, people? Come on. But anyway, look, they're gonna play their games with us, and we're just gonna play. We're gonna play back because we got this down. We just can't be beaten. It's an impossibility because we're just too far ahead of the curve on this. So this twisted stock market is going to get more twisted and distorted and disconnected from reality. But what does that mean for you and me? Now that risk is coming down. Remember a few weeks ago, we had risk. It was out of control. And I was saying it wouldn't blame people to get out of the market. That's great. There's nothing wrong with getting out of the market and sitting back and waiting for a better time to get back in. You want to get back in? Now looks like the time to me. The Fed put is here. More easy money is coming. More currency devaluation is coming. More debts, more deficits, more war, more death, more pain, more suffering. Mitch knows what I'm talking about. But all this means is the stock market is going higher, more distortions. People, how could I say this another way? Are you ready? Commodities. And I'm going to say for the 4th time, more commodities. You need exposure. You need to gain exposure to commodities because the time bomb that is this debt market and the distortions, the inflating debt and everything else is coming. It's here now, and it's going to get a lot worse. So you got to take the other side of that trade, right, Jeffrey? Thank you. Wow, buddy, thank you. You understand, people? Look, as I said, because you and I understand the dynamics that are in play. Someone tell me how we can lose. We can't lose. Automotive professionals, thank you. Yeah, they're buying. They're buying the debt massively. In fact, I just can't believe this. I mean, I just can't believe the 10-year yield, 4.35. We're probably going to get a sub 4% 10-year yield soon. Do you remember a while back I was saying if you were looking to get into debt, now's the time to buy? Well, that proved out to be totally right. Again, when yields drop, that means you're getting a rally in that debt market. Debt market is rallying on a massive scale. And of course, that's putting a fire in the stock market. It's just, look, all this stuff is beautiful and it's well and it's good. And it's lovely that we can sit here and understand what's happening. But the underlying issues here are only getting worse. And I mean worse. But by an incredible amount. But again, this is opportunity for me and for you. You understand? Okay. Stay along the market right now. Stay along the market. I believe it's going to continue to get propped up till the presidential selection. We'll see after the selection. Jim knows what I'm talking about. Yes, I saw that. Thank you. Awesome. Anyway, absolutely get along this market. Stay along this market. Buy commodities, commodities, and that is that's how we get there here. Slick Rick, Trump has already went to Wall Street like they all do. G-Ro, thank you. Every prospective selection of the president goes to Wall Street first. Then they go to the people. Trump already went to Wall Street. He already made them a big, lofty promises about profits, about corporate tax rates, about weakening the dollar for the multinational corporations. He's playing the game that they all play. All right. So you can't point the finger here at Trump for doing that. They all do that. They all do it. And Trump is no different. Okay. So once they get Wall Street's approval and the money starts pouring in, the big money, and they can sway the big wig CEOs over there. Okay, I got your back, and then maybe you'll get selected. That's where it starts. The presidential selection starts on Wall Street. When you happen to be walking past the New York Stock Exchange, I used to love walking past the New York Stock Exchange. Just look up at that building and realize that building, what goes on in there, obviously direct link to the Federal Reserve. They're the masters of the earth. They're the ones that rule it all. And that's the way it's unfortunately going to go for all of us here, people. All right. With that, is there anything you guys and girls want to cover? People, please help me out with these thumbs up. I can't believe I have to sit here and ask for these things. Please, when you come in here, it's not so hard. If you're one of my followers, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out. It lets the algorithms pick up the video. Thanks, Gio again. Wow. Let's try to get more people involved with these live streams too, as well. It's so important. I think we're really making a difference. We're getting out there. We're reaching people. We're letting them understand what's going on. Crooked Finger, I am more than certain that he has a chronic pooping his pants issue. And that's why Joe Bidenstein freak is a perfect puppet. A perfect puppet, because again, the man really, and I mean this, he can't put a sentence together. He's all messed up in the head. Maybe it's not his own fault. Dementia's probably sitting in there, but that's what they need. Just someone that'll sit back and that's it. And just let the system do what it wants to do. That's all. Period. The end. Yes, I think there's going to be debate between the two. It's going to be kind of interesting, but it's just a show. It's just a show. The president has already been selected. As far as I can see as of now, as vomitous and disgusting as it sounds, it doesn't really matter anyway. It looks like Biden, as thing creature, is going to be reselected because everything is going the right way, the way that they want it to go. If Trump gets in there, it ain't going to make much of a difference. Currency devaluation, purchasing power sucked out, corporate agenda being fulfilled, maybe less war, but a lot more easy money for everything else. But we'll see. It doesn't really matter. We're still going down the same rat hole. No matter who sits behind the resolute desk, people get hip to that. Anyway, look, I think what we're going to do is call it here. All right. I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for your love, your support, your friendship. It means so much to me. I will see all of you in the morning as usual. Please comment on these things. Look, anyway, Rick seems to get it. I want to give him one more shout out. He realizes the data is fake. I love that. The data is not good. Although we got a little truth here. But now we're on sub 280. And when we got to the 10-year yield, we're on sub 4%. I think that's just beautiful, people. But again, we got each other, man. Not only do we have each other, but we're in the right spots. We've been in the right spots. That's how far ahead of the curve we are. I love being here. I will never let you down, ever. We got each other's backs, all right? I'll see you in the morning. Until we meet again tomorrow morning, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, right? Love all of you. Mean it.